Hey guys, today is 21st of the 10th, 2013, and as of the 30th of this month, I will be 6 months on T. Super exciting. I guess the most prominent change as usual is hair. I really wish I had a better camera, but there's all hairs coming through on my cheek here, like black ones, all there. My neck beard is pretty substantial. I've been shaving all the time, and again on this side. I'm also now getting hairs coming through just on the front of my chin, and the hairs that are under here are starting to creep up this way. Really happy with my facial hair. I think that I am very lucky to have the amount of facial hair that I have at such a short amount of time. Just recently, before the hair started coming through here, it's only been that way maybe since the start of the month, of this month on T, so 2 shots ago. And what I did was I actually did my shot, and then there's always like a tiny bit left in the tube that won't come out the end of the needle. I started rubbing that on my cheeks, and within 2 weeks I had a noticeable amount of hair coming through here. So I did the same thing for my next shot, and again that hair is now much thicker, much darker, and there's much more of it. So in all logical purposes, it doesn't make sense that that rubbing the tea on your skin will actually have that effect. However, you know, it's working for me, and it may just be a mad coincidence, but I'm gonna keep doing it because I like hair on my face. So maybe other people out there, you could give that a try and see if it works for you as well. Other than that, things are really good for me emotionally right now. I'm in a really good place. I've just started a new job. The people at my work are really freaking awesome. It's a really good bunch of people working in a bar and a restaurant. And I spoke with my general manager when I was applying for the position, and I said, hey man, just so you know, my ID, that's the name rather that's on my ID, and the name that I use in everyday life is different, and I'd really like it to be kept confidential. I don't want anyone to know what my previous name was. And so he has only told 3 people within the company. One is HR, which is standard, that's what you have to do, and the other is the people that organize the payroll. So they obviously know that when I sign off and at the end of the day or whatever, they know that Samuel is actually my previous name, Samantha. But yeah, super awesome. And the company that I'm employed with is called the Keystone Group, and they have I think about 9 or 10 establishments that are really freaking popular. They've won loads of awards. They're really high up there. Bars, clubs, restaurants, wineries, and so they've just opened another venue. So I got the job for this one venue called the Stables, and then they're opening another venue next week. And my boss has said, look, I think that Rush Cutters is going to need a barista because they're doing coffee there, so how about you go work over at Rush Cutters? And so I was like, sweet. Now I have to go about telling my new general manager about my situation. It's kind of annoying that I'm being forced to come out, so to speak, because I have to show them my ID, and unfortunately I haven't had the opportunity to go and have my name changed. However, because of a wonderful, wonderful friend of mine, she is bringing me my documents this afternoon for me to fill out so I can get that underway, and she's going to pay for it, and I'm going to pay her back when I get some pay coming in from work, because otherwise, I never know when I'm going to get around to it. And to be able to have the right name on my ID is just the biggest gift, and I really appreciate that from her, so thank you, darling. okay, so like just culturally, so I'm, I've started this new job and I'm completely stealth, and I've never had an issue telling people that I'm trans. It's never been something that I have wanted to hide. But coming into something where for the first time I pass 100%, people don't even question that I'm trans, so it doesn't ever need to come up in conversation or anything, and it's really weird to be the straight guy or part of the straight guy club and like growing it up with all the boys, and it's weird because they talk about things that I guess they don't usually talk about in front of women, or I don't know, like I guess I didn't think that there would be that much of a difference between having relationships with men as a lesbian and still being to like bro it up, but then having relationships with these people as a guy, it's completely different, and it's really intriguing and weird and scary, and I don't know, I'm in over my head a little bit, and all these dudes are just befriending me, and like I'm trying to establish who I am still, so I'm being influenced by these other guys to like, I don't know, like I'm trying really hard to not just be a blokey bloke and talk about fucking chicks and cars and, because that's not the kind of guy that I am. But it's like weird to just sit back and listen or watch these people, like it's crazy. They say some really rude things sometimes, and like part of me, I guess, is not comfortable yet to be like, hey guys, I'd prefer it if you didn't talk that way about these girls in front of me, because they might just think I'm a jerk for saying that. I don't even know. It's crazy. What else? So they also asked me about some of my tattoos, and it caught me really off guard because, so I have these tattoos on my arms, right? So this one says, I give you, and that was me. And if you look closely, that tattoo has boobs. Because I have boobs. And I was female when I got that tattoo. So it says I give you, and then on the other side it says my heart. And there's a picture of my ex-girlfriend. So they were asking me, oh, is that a guy and a girl on your arm? So I'm trying to like just quickly show them my tattoo, and they're wanting to like look at it in detail, and I'm looking at it going, they're going to see that that has boobs. And then they're going to know that I have boobs. Then they're going to know that I'm trans. And I'm not ready to answer those questions just yet. So I was freaking out a little bit. I also have a tattoo on the back of my ear of 2 ladies. Because I was a raging lesbian and thought it was a great idea to get 2 female toilet symbols on the back of my neck. Forgot about them. Never think about them. And when people ask me if I have tattoos, I never remember that I have them because I never see them. So the same people that are asking me about my arms, oh, and is that a guy and a girl on the back of your ear there? And I'm like, a deer in the fucking headlights, like, nope, it's not. Oh, what's the tattoo there? They're 2 girl symbols. I make a joke. I'm like, oh, it's my wife and my girlfriend. Ha 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 ha. Oh no, but really, why do you have 2 lady symbols on the back of your neck? Because all of my friends are lesbians, and so I thought I would get a tattoo supporting them. Like, couldn't I have come up with a better excuse than that? Like, oh, it's my 2 sisters, it's fucking anything. Oh, all my friends are lesbians, which is true. However, I feel like that just kind of throws me in the deep end as well. And then they're like looking at me really closely, And they're like, are you 27? Yep, 27. Barely have any facial hair. I'm a late bloomer. Like, for fuck's sake, help me out here. What the fuck am I supposed to say to these people? Do I just bullshit my way through the next year and a half working there, or do I, like, just own up and tell them and be like, dude, I'm actually a transgender. I got this tattoo because I used to be female, but now I'm not. And, like, I'm presuming that no one's gonna care. Why the fuck would anyone care? Surely not. But at the same time, like, are they then going to not treat me the same way? Are they not going to bro it up? Are they not going to... I don't know. I'm really conflicted. It's freaking me out a little bit, because I've got no fucking idea. So if anyone has any advice, please give me advice. What else? My voice. Can you guys hear that fucker? I sound like Barry White. I'm fucking loving it sick. Amazeballs. Anyway, I've been yabbering on for too long. I always make these videos too long. No one watches them to the end, so... I don't know, I'll make another one at 6 months. Anyway, congratulations to me. 6 months on T. Getting my name changed today. Fuck yeah!